Alright, this is another episode of Unedited, no BS. So let's do another person named Felix and Friends, Gold Academy. This is the best investing opportunity of your life. 17 hours ago. Let's go.
So, and welcome to this pre-market live, and I'm trying to figure out why I'm out of focus. Why am I out of focus? That's a bit weird, isn't it? Anyway, you have to deal with me, take me fuzzy today. Winston's back there, down here even. He's not fuzzy. My intention for the next 10, 15 minutes or so is to explain...
I think this guy, the reason why his fuzziness is he's doing his camera where it focuses more on the background than on the person. So I think if you reverse it where you have the focus more on the person instead of the background, that will fix it.
To you the 10 things that really matter today as an investor. And we've got some really massive headline news about witching and all that kind of stuff happening. We've got the tariffs, we've got good news, we've got bad news, but ultimately, I think we're in a place where we have a tremendous opportunity. And if you want to understand what that tremendous opportunity is, I put a little poll out here which says, what are you most worried about? And 2/3 of you answered missing the next rally. Then I want to give you how not to miss the next rally.
All right, let's this tremendous opportunity. Let's hear.
Right in the chat. And yeah, I don't know why am I blurry? Weird, isn't it? Backgrounds and focus. I know, it's really odd. Hang on 1 second.
Nope, backgrounds and focus instead of the person.
Does that work? No, it's still blurry. Really odd. Really blurry now, right?
Now both sides are blurry. Oh.
It's funny. All right, here we are. We're back.
Alright, so now the background's blurry. So he fixed it. So yeah, that's exactly what I said. He had the person in focus instead, and now the background's blurry.
Look, I'm no longer fuzzy. That's good, isn't it? So let me share my screen with you and we get straight into it. If I'm sharp for you as well. Now then, you can also write gap in the chat and I'll see that I'm crystal clear for you on your side as well. So everyone's talking about this. There's all these headlines. People are making these videos on something called triple witching, and nobody really seems to know what that means, judging by how they got the headlines. Triple witching is something that they're talking about. I thought, what's going on with the pen here today? Everything's a bit fuzzy today, isn't it? So what does it mean? Well, we have a shitload of options expiring today. Like a lot, like a couple of trillion, 4.7 trillion. Seems like a lot, doesn't it? Winston Camp, I call it one. Seriously, so many of you read yesterday, Winston Camp. You'd much rather see this guy down there. Where is he? Down here. Well, we had a beautiful hike today, especially, which is why he's quite sleepy today, sleeping very peacefully back there. But back to this, what does it mean? It doesn't mean what everyone else is telling you what it means. And I'm an options trader. I've got 4 retired market makers on my team. We actually know what this means. And it means that the market is going to move more. That's what it means. You don't know the direction. It doesn't tell you that. Now, what it does tell you, the options market, is we're very likely to stay above 5,600. Because that's where the support sits. That's where the market makers sit. Let me get a green pen here. And you can look this up in Trade Vision. That's green support on the S&P, 5,600. We're very likely to stay above that. Now, should we drop below it, what will then happen? Well, you can also look that up. We will drop to, where is it? There it is. There she is. Do you see what I just did there? That. You see that little red middle finger there? That comes from our friends at JP and Morgan. You know, biggest sort of bank out there, and that's their trade. And you can see that trade. It's enormous. It's huge. Some might say 41,000 options on the S&P, which is a lot of money. I did the calculation on that the other day, didn't I? So the S&P is worth 6,000. 80, what is it? 6,000, 5,000, what is it? 5,600 something, right? 5,660 right now. Every option is 101 of those contracts, and they have 41,000 of those open. That's a lot of money, right? So that's a JP Morgan size trade. So if we do drop below 5,600, which is unlikely, then we would end up here at 5,565, because that's what JP Morgan
I think you could see these trades, like if you ever go to, I guess, your options when you buy on certain things, it'll actually show you the actual volume of people that are willing to buy at certain, or how much volume is at each sector. That's pretty cool. I guess this is what I guess he's selling his bot Trade Vision, that I guess it shows you the volume of people that are buying at certain areas, and looks like people are sell certain spots, I guess, in certain places that they buy.
They basically move the market. So have you written that down? Have you taken a screenshot of that? I'd recommend you take screenshots and notes of some of the stuff I put out here for you, because my plan is to hit you with lots of facts and lots of good stuff so that you really know what the heck's going on out there. Sounds still funky. I'm hoping to get a sound guy in here on Monday. He will hopefully fix that for good. So, have you looked at this? I write massive crash or stocks on sale. And tell me if this chart makes some sense to you. So I read a number 1 if the chart makes some sense to you, and I'll tell you what I think it means. So the Magnificent 7, the largest 7 stocks, the valuation has dropped significantly to now 25 times PE. So if I drew a straight line across here, then you could see we're at the level we were at in 2020 and 2019.
No, okay. Goldman Sachs has a premium valuation of Mag 7 versus the SP. So I guess the SP 493, I guess that's 500 minus 7. And that's how, I guess if you want to bet against, the Mag 7 always seems to be doing better than the rest of the portfolio. I think I think the Max 7, I think if you do the math, I think all seven of them are more valuable than the entire rest of the 493 companies.
19 in 2018 and 2017. It's kind of weird, right, that we haven't really gone up in terms of valuations for these stocks. So they're on sale. Right? That's one way of looking at it. And you could think, oh, it might go lower, but they have gone down tremendously.
Yeah, this guy is sell. I guess he always has a banner where he sells his course. Felix and Friends.org, get free.
Evaluation previously of about 32 times or 33 times. So if you were happy to buy it at 33 times profits, why wouldn't you buy it at 25 times profit? Right? Rhetorical question out there. Like, let me know, why you wouldn't. So just from a valuation point of view, we're in a much healthier position now than we were in previously. Tesla is down for the 9th week in a row because numbnuts keep selling it. 9th week in a row. That'll be the longest sell ever for Tesla. So it's the longest sell ever for Tesla, which is pretty extraordinary because it's not really about fundamentals. It's not really about sales numbers. Elon put out some calls yesterday, which will get the Tesla crowd excited, but the Tesla haters obviously won't be moved. So why is the only color always blue? I know, Rodney. I'm with you on that one. Mike is tripping again. Sorry about that, my friends. We will hopefully have that fixed by Monday. So when do you buy the dip? Do you buy it here, or do you buy it earlier? Do you buy it later? Like, do you not buy the dip? Like, isn't that the big question, right? So I can give you the answer on Tesla, but ultimately that isn't going to help you very much, because what you actually need are the rules and confidence and conviction in exactly when to buy. And I'm telling you right now, it's too early. It's too early. We don't want to buy this yet. And the simple explanation for that is, and I'll show you how to get the more detailed explanation as well. That yellow line there that I'm drawing next to in parallel, that is the 50-day moving average. When that slopes down like that, bad things happen. Bad things happen to good stocks sometimes, and you can have conviction, you can have all of this, but ultimately, if you want to make money and not be emotional about your investing, well, you'll make a lot more money. So if you want to learn those rules, the link down below, felixfriends.org/get free, and I'll teach you those exact rules. Like, what are the rules? Well, the first thing is when to buy. So you have a very, very
Yeah,
high
when
likelihood
do
of
you
massive
buy, I
rally,
guess,
and then
based
second,
on your...
when and how to sell before you become a bag holder. What do I mean by that? I mean, if you didn't sell up here, right, up there, or up here, or even up here, you're now a bag holder. So your money's like locked into something that isn't making you any money. Your money could instead be in something that's actually making money, right? That's the thing. It's about managing your money rather than just buy and hold till death do us part, and that works very well. Do you want to get some cool indicators or breakouts and all that stuff as well? You can. I mean, on Tesla, for example, we've done quite nicely here. We're beating buy and hold by about 97%. Right? So how do you get access to that? You go to Trade Vision, felixfriends.org/Trade Vision, and you get yourself the indicators that actually work and data that the banks are jealous of, because that's our intention. So a crystal ball would help. It would, but you don't need it. I mean, yeah, it would be really nice. I keep getting one, but Winston keeps eating it. There he is. Where's Winston? Down there. Winston, why do you keep eating all the crystal balls? He actually eats all balls. I have a big massage ball. It's like this big $150 massage ball, and he's walking around with it. I'm like, dude, there's so many balls. Why that one? And he's like, I like it. It's nice and heavy, and you drop it.
Alright, so
which is
far,
brilliant. But
9 minutes
fine,
in,
so give me some more good news then.
we still haven't learned very much about certain things. I guess he did mention, some stuff, charts. He shows you a lot of charts.
But I mean, tell me, who's going to learn the rules? Who's actually going to learn the rules? Or do you just think, oh, the rules can't possibly work because you've been indoctrinated by people who want your commissions? Who's going to learn the rules? Just put a hand up or put a one in the chat if you're going to learn the rules. Now, while you do that, and let me know if you're going to learn or if you're just going to procrastinate and just hope that somehow that will do it for you. It won't. Then
so he's selling his course right now.
Very, very good to us. They've been buying almost every single day. So the blue bars are retail buying, and that's good. Dave says rules are awesome. Jonathan, Tate, and Rasmus, and Toot, Trekker, Winston. Carl is buying, ruling rather. Gen X is ruling. Don, and Carbon, and W, and Matt, and Charlie, Liam. I'm British. I love rules. Okay, loads of you guys are learning rules, which is amazing. So yeah, keep doing that. That's how you get better. So the blue bars are basically you buying, because you are retail. I'm retail too. Winston is retail too. So that's good, right? So the dip buyers are live.
Retail buying.
Who else is buying? Computers. Computers are our friends, honest. These are algo funds, also known as CTA funds, and they're massively sold off here. And now they're coming back. And that's what I told you, right? So I told you they're doing exactly that. So as long as the market stays sort of flat to slightly positive, they're going to keep buying about 35 billion or something like that. Quite a lot of money.
35 billion, huh?
Mike says, I know the rules and they work. Brilliant, my friend.
Algo funds are buying.
ANG wants to go long and short with stop losses. Keep the one that wins. You would equally lose on the one that you'd lose one and you'd win one, and they'd be the same, basically. So you wouldn't really win much from that. You'll just, you lose the same amount of one that you buy on the other one. Doesn't really take you anywhere. So robots are buying indeed. Now, Gundlach, or Gundlach, as the Germans would say, is sort of a bond king, Jeffrey Gundlach, and he's saying rate cuts are coming in June or July. And it just means rate cuts are coming close. There's a lot of people out there now who are expecting a rate cut in June, and I think it's quite possible. And it's going to be good. It's going to be beautiful. It's going to be big. It's going to be shiny. It's going to be the best rate cut we've ever seen. I've been watching too many Trump clips, right? So that's good. And why is that good? Well, a 1% cut. You're not going to get 1% initially. What does it do to your growth stock? Say you have an ARC sort of type portfolio, all of that stuff. It'll probably give you about a 9% boost for your stocks, your growth stocks.
A 1% gives you a 9% boost in your stocks. Oh. So right now the Fed rate is 4%. If they cut all 4%, would that literally give you like a 36% increase in all your stocks? That's pretty crazy. I don't know about that. Seems a bit insane, but I guess we'll see what he gets this information from.
So the Fed has the power to make you some money. Now, here's more good news. The season's about to get beautiful. It's really good out today. It's like spring colors, all the flowers, and the birds are chirping.
We are here, so we're gonna go all the way up, and I guess people sell in May and go away. No, just keeps going up and up and up and up and up. Okay, I guess September and October, another pullback. Are you saying we are literally here where we're about to go parabolic? Oh no. Guess we'll see. Let's see if he's right. Exactly a month from now, looks like mid-March right now, to mid-April. Ooh, that's like an entire 2% higher. Oh man.
And the sky is blue, and it's just absolutely fantastic. And that's exactly what happens. Sort of halfway through March, we get seasonality, and seasonality does this through the year. And we are here, as the French would say. And therefore, a lot of people look at this chart. A lot of people look at seasonality. They're going to get a little more bullish in the second half of March. Therefore, it becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. Sort of as simple as that, really. Isn't it, Winston? Winston, are you with me or not? I get the sleep.
He's talking to his dog. He's like literally asleep.
We did a 10K hike today, so that might have something to do with it. Which is a great way to clear your head, by the way. Now, for those of you who are a bit worried, who's a bit worried about the crash? There were like 37% of you, so I wanted to give you something for the Warriors. The Warriors.
I have to say something. He makes a lot of funny, dry humor. He has a very dry sense of humor. Makes some jokes all the time. I guess it's entertaining a little bit if you want to watch and learn about stocks.
What is this?
Momentum.
These are the recession stocks. Recession. And then these up here are your boom stocks. Okay, boom. What's with this pen, Microsoft? Somebody tell Island Bill this pen doesn't work.
All right, let's look at it. So I guess recession, meaning when it's a bear market. This is, I guess, when it is a bull market. I guess these other stocks are the ones that you can get later on in the middle. Oh, Nasdaq QQQ. Yeah, semi. Okay, I guess semiconductor is really good when there's no recession. SP 500. I don't know. I don't know if I would buy the SPY if there is a recession. You know what? I would say maybe you should, because eventually they'll go back up. But you can say the same thing about the semis or something, and stuff. Growth. Yeah. Beta. Okay, high beta stocks. So I guess high beta and high volatility. I guess lower volatility and lower beta down here. Alright. Well, just good.
Right. So what have we got up here? Why am I using the same color? That's pretty moronic, isn't it? Okay, we're gonna make boom green. That makes sense. So it's semis, chips. This is from Goldman Sachs, by the way. I didn't make this up. They list SMH, which I think is an ETF. Regional banks, so regional small banks, and that's KRE. And write this down.
Just to make sure, beta, to explain to people that don't know, is how much it reacts based on how pretty much the SP 500 or the Nasdaq affects. So if the SPY, you should be like 1-to-1. If you're higher compared to the SPY, so every time the SPY goes up 1%, a higher beta would go up higher than 1%. So say if you have a 2 beta, so every time the SPY goes up 1%, your stock will go up 2%, which also inversely affects it. So if the SPY goes down 1%, your stock goes down 2%.
Taking notes. Also oil, and oil services particularly, they list OIH. I believe that's also an ETF. That's one. And then for the recession crowd down here, what's the red pen? What do we got here? Well, we've got the S&P, so the S&P. There's obviously SPY, there is VU, there are many others. There are materials, which is XLB. That's materials. That. We got industrials, XLI. They tend to do pretty well in that scenario still. What else we got? Yeah, that's pretty much it. Financials maybe, XLF perhaps, financials. That's sort of the conservative thing down here, and out here, the blue crowd are people who think things are going to go to the moon, right?
Why is Amazon paying
to the moon? I guess it's one of those things where you guys gotta wait till it goes away.
gay ETFs, which is the gay ETF, which ETF identifies as a homosexual. Tell people that's cancer. Thank you for saying that list, Paul. For those who cannot see the chart, we are one, my friend. You are a heart of sight, if that's a word, right? And I think it's amazing what you're doing. You're watching your money and everything. Well, you're not watching your money. I'm sorry about that. That was not intended as a joke or a pun, but I know you're a kind soul. So this is what I wouldn't be buying. Apple.
Wait.
Has a lot of confidence.
You would not be buying Apple? And the other guy, Invest with Henry, has a lot of his money in Apple. Let's see why you would not buy a lot of Apple right now.
Sorry, Tim Cook, rather, has lost confidence in the AI team. So he's apparently letting go of the guy in charge of the AI team. And he's put the guy in charge, he was in charge of the Vision Pro, in charge of the AI team. Somebody explain this to me. The best qualified guy you have in Apple is the guy who gave us the Vision Pro, the biggest product flop of the century. And you're now going to put him in charge of failing AI products because he's such a freaking genius. That's your plan, right? So why do I not like this? Because everybody owns Apple, right? You buy the NASDAQ, you buy the S&P, Apple isn't everything. So Tim Cook continues to under-deliver. Apparently, the promise for AI features is sometime next year, probably. Amazing, isn't it? I mean, really, it's just when you take the founders out of these companies, like, you're kind of left with not a lot, right? So there is more good news, though. There is always more good news. Alpha Charlie, you guys DIX, that is an option. Well, that's a dark pool indicator, which has apparently found the market bottom. See what I did there? Okay, so let's not be completely silly here. Micron, the memory people, have delivered an earnings report, which is
Alright, I'm still waiting for the best opportunity. This is 18 minutes in out of the hour. I still have not seen the best opportunity. What is the best opportunity? If I don't see anything, I'm going to fast forward until I hear. You know what? I'm just going to read the comments because it's just. I don't know if I can do the entire video and not know. I love hiking, Mercury and retrogrades. I have no problem with the sound. Turn up. I also like to hear Felix talk about dividend stocks. Wrong channel for that's old people porn stuff. That's a comment section that always cracks me up sometimes. Remember, Felix talks from a trader's perspective, not a long-term investor. That's true. So he's saying not to invest in Tesla right now because it's going down, down, down. So if you're a long-term investor, keep buying Tesla. I guess this is a personal opinion. I don't see Tesla failing to do full self-driving. I don't see them failing to have robots to become helpers. He's already built a bunch of robots that can walk and pretty much serve, I believe, alcohol during his Optimus event. I have pretty much, I'd say, definitely less than 5 years we'll have robots that can help pretty much do like stuff. More than a Roomba, I believe. I don't think it's just going to be a Roomba where it just cleans your dust. I'm pretty sure they'll have robots that can actually do more. Yeah, Tesla is going to be a huge stock. I just don't know when it'll blow up, but I'm pretty sure anyone who's a long-term investor in that will be presently pleased. So that's just my opinion. Because I guess a long story short, they're not just a car company. They have AI. They have a Gronk. They're doing full self-driving. They sell energy. They have solar panels. They have an energy wall that you can attach to your house that can collect power and store power. I'm not gonna lie to everyone. I live in California. In California, one of the main problems is energy storage. And imagine just having your own power wall for each house. Yeah, that's a problem that can solve a lot of what California is dealing with. Anyways, let's read up. I don't think so. This is the best investing opportunity. Okay, so I guess his explanation, I guess based on what I'm reading, is just that during this correction period, you can start investing and make a lot of money. So I guess which stocks or something does he recommend? I don't know if he recommends anything. Censure pick. What else does he do? Palantir. The VIX. Let's see. And then he just shows you I guess it's hikes, Palantir again. Alright, I guess he's more of an entertaining type. He does give some good charts to look at. Like, I do like him looking at, I guess, chart of the Mag 7. This is a pretty good chart. I like. I guess he shows you that, look, when the times when it's at the 25x, looks like where it drops down, comes back up to it, drops down. Every time it went to the 25x area, it kind of rebounds pretty good. But it could go as low as the 20x, it's saying. So it can go 5. Is it trying to say it can go, what, 5 minus 25? It's about another, what, 20% lower for each of the Mag 7. That's as bad as it can get. I guess it's safe to say, yeah, to invest. Not too bad. So right now we're at 19x on the SP. Let's see if you do a line through that. You could also say the same. You can go as low as what, 15x. But every time it reaches 20x, it does the same thing. Not really, I guess. But yeah, all in all, my review of Felix and Friends, not too bad. I guess he is trying to sell classes, just like Jorge. I've never taken his course. He does say he gives gives refunds on it, and I guess he does give you some free information. I never actually went and got it because I think when you click on it, it'll ask for.
Gone up in terms of valuations for these stocks.
I think it'll ask for. Let's see. It'll ask for you. Let's see. Yep, it'll ask for your name, your email, your phone number, and they're going to try to show you. Let's see. Yep, you can't watch it for free. It's not really free because you have to actually get the name, your email, and then they'll call you. I don't know. Ex-banker uncovers a simple trading system that turned his health crisis into lifelong freedom. How you can do the same. Simple 3-step protocol that's helping you generate consistent profits. No experience, no problem. Alright. Yeah, look, it keeps coming back up. I don't know. Up to you. I guess if there are people that review his course, I might actually look for it and see what people think. But other than this, yeah, up to you. You make your call. There's only one guy I've actually tried, and I entered the same thing, and then they called me up, and I guess they promised me a lot of stuff. Make sure to have it all in writing or recorded, whatever they promised you, because you don't want to be like Invest with Corey, where you get screwed over and they don't give you what they promised. Like they promised me, there are 3 things that I was promised by Jonathan Little, who's the sales rep. I was promised I was going to make profits per month. I could use that to pay for the course. That didn't happen, and I was promised to be part of a Discord that had trades. That was not given to me. It was supposed to be weekly, and I did not see that many trades. And the third one was supposed to be a coaching segment, which is supposed to help. I guess the person, Corey, was supposed to have a actual session, which will help me, I guess, make my trades more efficient. That did not happen. So, if you're going to do or pay for Felix's course, make sure you get everything that you're promised written down or at least recorded. And if you don't get what you wanted, make sure you get your money back. That's all I gotta say before you watch or submit that information. Other than that, thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed my content. Subscribe or like it, and leave a comment or let me know what you think.